welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome to Denver, Colorado football fans. A great look at Empower Field here at Mile High Stadium. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the LA Chargers and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Darius Davis to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
Throwing on their first play. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finds him over the middle. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Into the hands of Ganson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
The motion a receiver left. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Downfield, and he has McConkey. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. First carry here for the rookie from UNC. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Herbert on 1st down. Hits him on the in route. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll run with Hampton. inside the 5. Give him 6 yards. Boy, a great spot. 2nd and goal at the 2.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Vidal. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Motion the slot man right. 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
All lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for their next quarterback after Elway and Manning, and it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. It was 29, by the way, and he finished 3rd for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He had arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at a 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Again, it's Hampton. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds the in route complete. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. Escapes the defender. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers, 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Throwing now, Herbert. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Couldn't get it to Arondé Gadsden II. And it sets up second down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open. It beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
It's Hampton on second. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Hampton now up the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to Hampton. Running in the red zone. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Vidal on the give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Hampton. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The Chargers have an early lead. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Harvey gets it on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock. That is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Here's Nix to throw. And set up the screen here. It's Harvey. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Cake? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Now, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. To throw, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running it with Hampton. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
3rd and long for him here. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever. Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Jukes away from one. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. That's going to go for 6 yards, puts him on the doorstep, 3rd and goal from the 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
They go to him again. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
Leading the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1. Trying with Hampton. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Harvey now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. New set of downs for him from the 31. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped by Deion Henley.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And we'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a look for Nix. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Nix from the gun. He finds Ingram working downfield here. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
It's Harvey straight ahead. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Nix holds on to it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Play action with Nix. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Lutz is good, and it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Herbert now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty. First and 10, Herbert. Left side, grabbed by Allen. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll come up on first and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Herbert from the gun. Brought in. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Hampton. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Hampton. And this won't get anywhere either. The front held up. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own 1. Yikes.
Stopped at the line on second. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on third and goal. Herbert. Catch made. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again. All lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. And this gets out to the 30 before he's stopped. Broncos running their offense out once again. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Nix. Dumps this one off to Harvey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Nick's with it on first. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Looking to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not at the standard they set for themselves.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Just hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. On the draw, they give to Harvey. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with second and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Now Nick's on third down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They get there to take him down right around the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Nix, quick out wide, complete. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Nix trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, it's Harvey. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing here, Nix. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Making the call himself. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded. Forced a 4th down.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Now Herbert to throw. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense all set to go. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. Spins away. He's got some room. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. He's going to keep it this time. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos lower the deficit they face. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will trail by 25. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Herbert now. This is cut downfield by Allen. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give them 32 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Los Angeles.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that is caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers trying to end this before the final quarter. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers continue piling onto this lead.
Broncos 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Second down now, they need 7. Nick's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. That pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Third down, Chargers have 6 DBs out there. Third and long for him here. He's got Sutton complete. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Mims with the grab. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, it's Nix. Hits him on the in route. We'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos will trail by 25.
Broncos 17.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Herbert from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To throw, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Finds him over the middle. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Giving this to Harvey. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Now Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here's Nix. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Nix from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. So it's second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll throw again. Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He'll try to do it himself. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a third down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Run left side, Harvey. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
The tackle by Derwin James. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Throwing here, Nix. Now set up the screen here, it's Harvey. And they're all over that screen block. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. 4th down, pass coming. Going deep here for the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here, following the penalty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's what every player who's scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it an 18-point game.
Broncos 24.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And no problem for the Chargers, they cover it up. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First down from the 42. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
It's Hampton on second. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Right side and in the hands of Allen. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off Alex Singleton. And the Broncos take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he is on third and short. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
On first down, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Second down. Here's Nix again. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
On third down, here's Nix. That's into the hands of Franklin. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Going for it with Harvey. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Chargers send wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. First and 10 from the 43. Hampton gets it out of his own read. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to Hampton. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Knicks now to throw. Short pass brought in. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All set now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Dumps this one off to Harvey. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Once more, it's Nix. And he's brought down after a short gain. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Denver.